The playoff action here at St. Thomas More High School. As we have another quarterfinal matchup, I believe we'll have the Acadiana Rams against the Cecilia Bulldogs. So, two Lafayette area teams. And it's going to be an interesting one because Acadiana, we see what they're known for. They're known for running the football, and we get to see them in 7-on-7 action. Requires them to throw the football.
Should be very interesting. Acadiana is known more for the running style. We're going to see what they can do out here with the passing game. They may have some new tricks to receive this year.
Quarterback throws it away. It's like inside the 5-yard line. But it looked like it took too much time for him to throw the football. So that's going to be ruled a sack. And this is a quarterback that we've actually got the chance to talk to right here for Gridiron Football, Ken Dibetta.
Let's be honest, Jace. Is there anybody out here we haven't?
I mean,
when we say all football all the time,
yeah.
I think that's what it really means.
Oh yeah. We had I know Jonah Gaucher. He actually got a chance to be a dime in the rough and went to one of our camps. Jackson Hammond's a center. That was one of our top performers at Gridiron Football League camp.
He's a bowl game invite as well.
Bowl game invite.
Really good center. Really good at center.
Was very impressive. The Cecilia Bulldogs, well, they're led by Dennis Gaines as their head coach. Had some pretty good runs the last couple of years. Acadiana, well, they've been pretty used to winning. Matt McCall, he's got them to back-to-back state championships in a couple years ago. Great job defensively by the Wrecking Rams. Appreciate everybody that's joined the live stream here. Make sure to like and share, comment. Want you to be involved. Strike over the middle from the Bulldogs quarterback is incomplete. This is the first drive of the game for the Bulldogs. Quarterback's going to throw it to the left. Looks like he's going to get across the 20-yard line, try to pick up the first down.
You know, we had several kids from Cecilia last year in the bowl game.
Yep, we certainly did. We had Jermaine Davis, who's a running back. We had
Alexander, the linebacker.
Yep, the linebacker. We had defensive linemen. I think we had 3 players from the bowl game last year from Cecilia.
Yeah. Defensive line was more of a he was a wrecking ball in the middle.
You know, he was. Kendrick Alexander.
Yep.
Cecilia's been a pretty solid program, making the playoffs every single year. Make a deep run every now and then. The Wrecking Rams, well, I mean, pretty much for them and their fan base, and it's pretty much championship or bust. It seems like every year.
That's right. They were champions, not last year, but the year before.
Yeah. They won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
I think it was back in 2020 and I think 2019. It was either 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021, but they went back to back.
Oh, good catch on the edge by Cecilia.
That's going to be a touchdown for the Cecilia Bulldogs. Great touch by the quarterback, and as he was able to throw it in the exact spot where the receiver was able to catch it, and the Bulldogs strike first. And now it looks like the Bulldogs are going to try to go for one. Trying to take an early 7-0 lead over the Wrecking Rams. And they got it. Extra point is good. Cecilia is up 7-0. Just how you wanted to start. And it's going to be very interesting seeing a Acadiana football program that's definitely known for running the football. A split back look. Finds a receiver across the middle. And that could be a touchdown for the Wrecking Rams. I believe it is. I know the Wrecking Rams have a very talented wide receiver. I'm not sure that was the one who caught the touchdown, but they have a guy named Russell Babineau who's been recruited by a lot of Division I programs. And Andy, keep in mind as well, I actually got the chance to see Acadiana a couple times last year. They have a defensive lineman that's about 6'7", and LSU, Alabama, all those guys have offered him, and he's going to probably make his college decision pretty soon. He's an upcoming senior class of 2024. The bet is going to throw the back of the end zone is incomplete. The receiver is able to make the catch, but before he drifted out of bounds. So Cecilia got the extra point, which is the difference right now at 7-6. Appreciate everybody that's joined the live stream right here. Now we got a couple people tuning in right here, so feel free to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got a lot of things coming up this football season. Got plenty of shows and game highlights, and you pretty much name it. So in order to keep track of everything, make sure to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this live stream, make sure to visit our website, www.gridironfootballusa.com. All football all the time, and we mean it because we post stuff every single day on our website.
In 2 weeks, you start covering LSU football.
Yep.
Non-stop.
It's coming pretty soon. In fact, we have some more LSU content coming up because SEC Media Days is Monday. So you'll be getting a lot of content from us going to LSU on Monday. When LSU is up in Nashville. Pretty much when you know SEC Media Days is coming, Andy, it's pretty much about the unofficial start of the football season for the SEC.
That's right.
Right after that, it's fall camp.
I'll be honest with you, Jace. I know football season right around the corner. As soon as I walk outside and I can't breathe, and I just start pouring sweat. That's when I know football season is right around the corner.
Yep. Even though it's like that a lot of times in Louisiana, regardless.
You know, I was just thinking about that. I was like, you know, I'm actually mowing the grass on Christmas Day.
Yep. Maybe it's cool. Cecilia trying to add to her lead. Pass is broken up. Incomplete. We're about halfway through this contest. Remember, each team has about a 20-minute game clock.
We're at 10 minutes right now.
About halfway through.
There is no stop. There is no
timeouts.
No timeouts. If you're watching, send us a message. Well, if you want to know something about football, either about the game or LSU or whatever.
Could be about the high school season since we're live streaming some high school games. What's your favorite team? Is there a team you have in here that you think is going to win the tournament? Feel free to comment. Give your prediction. Who do you think is going to win the 7-on-7 tournament here? We got a couple more people join the stream. So that's good to see. So feel free to comment. Give your thoughts on who's going to come out of this matchup. Cecilia or Acadiana? Got three receivers on the far side. Quarterback's going to find his outlet receiver inside the 10-yard line. And you can tell Cecilia is just a little bit more used to the 7-on-7 game.
You know, if you talk about the state corn tournament championship today, you know, if you want to start taking bets, Jace, I'm gonna put my money on either STM or Ash.
Yep. Yep. I agree with you.
I'm sitting here looking at all these teams, and I know a lot of them that are traditional running teams. So my money's on either STM and Ash.
And Cecilia scores. Make it 13-6. We're going to see what they do. They go for 2 here. They can make it a 2-possession game. Looks like they're going to go for 1. So here's the point after.
A little too hot.
So the pass is incomplete. So the score is 13-6. Cecilia up ahead of Acadiana. Still plenty of time for the Wrecking Rams. Still got about 7 minutes left. And we'll throw it deep, a wide open receiver, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Wrecking Rams.
They answered that touchdown on one play.
Who says that Acadiana can't be a quick strike offense? So now it only took Acadiana 1 play. So the score is 13-12.
You know, it's very interesting to start seeing some of these traditional running teams getting into 7-on-7s. You know, they start. I guess they're realizing that they can open up
more. Open up the playbook.
Open up the playbook a little bit more. You know, because let's be honest, today's probably the last time they practice 7-on-7 for this year.
This is one of the last 7-on-7 tournaments that we know on our schedule.
This is the last 7-on-7.
Yeah.
On our schedule.
On our schedule. I didn't check the schedule, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I wrote the schedule. So
there you go. Then we know it's official.
Starting Monday, everybody's doing 11-on-11s.
Yeah, everybody's starting back to getting ready for the fall. A lot of fall practice coming up.
Then we give the guys a week or so to, to rest and relax. I say that, with tender loving care, because the coaches aren't going to actually get them rest and relax.
Oh no.
They'll hit those weights and boxes for next week.
Oh yeah.
But then it's football season.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
You got fall camp starting within a week or so. 2 weeks.
Hear a couple of whistles, and I believe the conversion was no good. I think he caught the pass before hitting the goal line, so I believe the score remains at 13-12, with Cecilia with a slight lead. Even though this is not 11-on-11, you can say if Cecilia gets a win right here against Acadiana, I mean, you defeat a state championship caliber program, even if it is 7-on-7, you're able to hang on.
I mean, they're across the interstate from each other. They're going to have bragging rights. Everybody, They all know each other. They all have bragging rights until week 1.
Yep.
But if Cecilia does win, I mean, they're going to have double the bragging rights because Cecilia's a 4A program and Acadiana's a 5A.
Yep. Great coverage by the Acadiana defensive back, and Acadiana's has some pretty good DBs. Terrence Welch is actually at LSU. He's trying to make a name for himself and maybe get himself in the starting role at LSU. At cornerback.
I do want to give a shout out to some of our supporters out there. Terrence up at Ultimate Apparel. He always sponsors the bowl game. Provides great uniforms for the guys. One big shout out to Marcus Randall, what he does for us with his knowledge and experience. Give a shout out to Jace Lejeune here.
There we
1
go.
year anniversary today.
Yep. Made it through 1 year.
Now we're working on 2.
Yep. Work on year number 2.
We'll see if you make it.
We'll see. Quarterback going through his progressions. Finds his outlet. Inside the 15. We got about 3 minutes remaining. So Cecilia's going to try to take their time a little bit. Only 1 point makes a difference so far. Cecilia trying to get himself a little bit more of a gap here. More of some breathing room. And I believe the winner of this game will move on to the semifinals. I think we're getting towards that point.
Yeah, I'm looking around the sidelines here, and there's
teams are starting to thin out.
Starting to thin out a little bit. Ash is getting warmed up on this far sideline. They're starting to stretch out a little bit.
Looks like we can see a potential, not going to call it just yet, but could potentially be STM and Ash in the championship.
Just depends where they fall in the bracket.
Yeah, in bracket, they could play on the same side.
We saw some good football today, though.
Oh yeah, I mean it's as far as in this area, it's a lot of the best of the best. Got some heavy hitters. We're at pump fakes.
Oh, he snags it.
Oh, the ball fell out just late.
And they on it.
Trying to see what the official call is, but
it was not.
Yeah.
He called it.
Yeah.
No catch.
So turnover on downs. And Acadiana has an opportunity with about a minute left. We have a close ball game here. That Bez's going to throw it deep.
And big strike.
How about that? Big strike. And keep in mind, for a running first team, they've scored on their last 2 plays.
Big strikes,
Big strikes. So Acadiana proving that, hey, they can throw the football if they need to.
I think that they're going to make me eat my words here in a second.
So that would put them up 18-13. But they scored so quick.
They've left 30 seconds.
They left about 30 seconds left. And the offense is already ready for Cecilia. They have to be ready to go.
$15 seconds.
Acadiana rolls.
No good.
No good. So it's 18-13. The coaches are even trying to rush back to the pass line of scrimmage. Cecilia was trying to snap the ball where the defense rushed out. So it's going to be interesting to see how many plays Cecilia will actually get a chance. Maybe they'll get a chance for one more play. Yeah, the way the defense is lined up, looks like this is going to be the last play. They're going to throw it up. Pass is batted up and batted down.
And Acadiana wins this one.
Acadiana comes back. How about that, Andy, in the last minute to win that one? 18-13. They scored on their last 2 plays to come from behind and get the win over Cecilia by a final score of 18-13. So the Wrecking Rams will move on to the next round of the playoffs. We'll get you set up with the next matchup coming up soon. This is Gridiron Football. USA.
We got Ash.